welcome to Neuqua Connection. I'm Larissa Kang, and I'm here with my guest, Mr. Javaherian. Mr. Java, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing, Larissa?
I'm good.
Wonderful.
So I hear you're an anatomy teacher at Neuqua Valley High School.
Anatomy and biology.
Anatomy and biology. So what's a fun anatomy fact that is interesting and most people don't know?
Fascinating question. The longest muscle in the body is called the sartorius.
Oh, and where is
Did you know that?
I did not. Where's the sartorius?
Where do you think it is?
Is it in the back?
No.
Legs?
There you go.
Legs.
Thigh area. Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Something new every day.
You're right on your way.
Oh, yeah. So you teach anatomy and biology.
Yes.
So which one do you prefer to teach?
I actually love both. I mean, I would have to say anatomy is my first love because that's what I studied in college. I was a kinesiology major for a number of years, both at the University of Illinois, University of Colorado, and University of Wisconsin. So I dove into cadavers and anatomy and exercise physiology a lot there. But I did have to take biology classes to be a biology teacher when I got to Wisconsin. So that's always been my second love. I just love doing both because it gives my brain a good change in the day. I actually used to do all 5 anatomies, and it was great, don't get me wrong, I loved it, but saying the same thing 5 times in a day is kind of hard. So I would rather change it up a little bit. So, and that's what happens now.
So you talked about cavaters. Did I say that right?
Cadavers.
Cadavers.
Close.
So I know a big appeal of taking anatomy is the cadaver lab.
Sure.
So what do you do exactly?
So the cadaver lab field trip is just awesome. And I know I'm completely biased, but it really is. It's a day where we go up to Marquette University up in Milwaukee. And actually the reason and I always get the question, why do you drive all the way up there when we have all the Chicagoland available to us? And to be honest with you, Marquette University does an amazing job. So what we do is the cadaver lab itself, we drive all the way up there, and we actually hit the Mars Cheese Castle along the way. You ever been there?
I think so.
Oh my God, really good cheese, really good sausage. Gotta hit it, okay? Everyone, make sure you hit it on the way up to Wisconsin. So we stop there, put on cheese heads, have fun, take pictures. Then we get up to Marquette. When we do the cadaver lab, they have about 5 cadavers laid out. And so the students, I usually bring about 50, and as a school, we bring about 100. So 50 for me, 50 for Dr. Fuse. And then the 50 students get broken up into 5 groups. So there's only about 10 in a group, which is wonderful because then they get to touch and feel whatever they want at that station. So, they're holding brains, they're holding lungs, they're touching muscles. It's just awesome. And no other place I've ever been to does that. Usually it's 30 students all crowded around one cadaver and you're looking over each other's shoulder and it's just awful. So that's one of the reasons why we go up there. That's the main reason for years. And now they've actually expanded on it because it's become so popular up there that you can actually do alternate, other things in addition to that. So we do a neuroscience lecture, which a professor gives us, and it's wonderful. It's very interactive. And then we also do a case study, biology lab, and the students love that too. So we make a whole day out of it, and we stop off at Portillo's on the way home. It's just awesome.
Fun.
Yeah.
So for the people who don't know what a cavater is,
Cadaver.
Cadaver
We're working
is.
on it.
Mm-hmm. So what exactly is it?
So it's just it's a dead human body.
So how did they preserve that so people can touch it and stuff?
Good question. So there's a whole, and before we go in, the director of the cadaver lab gives us a whole rundown, and she was actually, believe it or not, a former Wabanzi graduate. I know Wabanzi, but it's okay. It's okay. She's still awesome. But no, she tells them about how the people that are there have donated their bodies to science, and so this is how they get them. And so they go to what they call a gift registry, and so they're names come on that once a person dies. And they go every year, Marquette does, and says, okay, we need so many cadavers this year. And that's what they go to every year. So they get the cadavers from that list. And like I said, they have donated their bodies, so they have signed off while they were alive to do that. And then when they come there, they actually put them in these big blue bags where they have formaldehyde and everything to keep the muscles and everything. And the students actually dissected the bodies. So they've already, by the time we get there, which is now at the end of the year, they've spent the whole year from August until now, dissecting the body. So all the muscles, all the nerves, they're all showing very well. So that's how they preserve them.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I know like even as a student, like school can get really overwhelming and like really hard sometimes. And I know you're like really big on mental health.
Yes.
So like how do you like stay